Chapter 2. Gather together, yes, gather, O shameless nation, before the decree takes effect, before the day passes away like chaff, before there comes upon you the burning anger of the Lord, before there comes upon you the day of the anger of the Lord. Seek the Lord, all you humble of the land, who do his just commands. Seek righteousness, seek humility. Perhaps you may be hidden on the day of the anger of the Lord. For Gaza shall be deserted, and Ashkelon shall become a desolation. Ashdod's people shall be driven out at noon, and Ekron shall be uprooted. Woe to you, inhabitants of the seacoast, you nation of the Kerethites. The word of the Lord is against you. O Canaan, land of the Philistines, and I will destroy you until no inhabitant is left. And you, O seacoast, shall be pastures with meadows for shepherds and folds for flocks. The seacoast shall become the possession of the remnant of the house of Judah, on which they shall graze, and in the houses of Ashkelon they shall lie down at evening. For the Lord their God will be mindful of them and restore their fortunes. I have heard the taunts of Moab and the revilings of the Ammonites, how they have taunted my people and made boasts against their territory. Therefore, as I live, declares the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Moab shall become like Sodom, and the Ammonites like Gomorrah, a land possessed by nettles and salt pits, and a waste forever. The remnant of my people shall plunder them, and the survivors of my nation shall possess them. This shall be their lot in return for their pride, because they taunted and boasted against the people of the Lord of hosts. The Lord will be awesome against them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and to him shall bow down each in his place all the lands of the nations. You also, O Cushites, shall be slain by my sword, and he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria, and he will make Nineveh a desolation, a dry waste like the desert. Herds shall lie down in her midst, all kinds of beasts. Even the owl and the hedgehog shall lodge in her capitals. A voice shall hoot in the window. Devastation will be on the threshold, for her cedar work will be laid bare. This is the exultant city that lived securely, that said in her heart, I am, and there is no one else. What a desolation she has become, a lair for wild beasts. Everyone who passes by her hisses and shakes his fist. Chapter 3.
Alrighty, Shalawam everyone, Shalawam. First things first, all praise, honor, glory be to YAHAWAH and YAHAWAH ACHAD. I just wanted to come back with a quick video. This video is a Discord tutorial for anyone who clicks on the links that are in my description. It's normally a Discord link description to Shofar Radio. And so this video is just to explain, if you don't have no understanding of Discord, just to go over some things. Okay, so let me pull up Discord. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the app that normally if you click into it, it will probably try to direct you to download the app. So this is what the app looks like. And I'm going to have like a marker to circle things. So this is the app Discord. Of course, y'all can see that. Now, when you go into the app, this is what it looked like. At the top, you have the Israel is Real server. Y'all see that? And then, of course, you have the other things at the top, like the events, browse channels, rules, etc., etc. I mean, y'all can read, y'all can see. And also, you have the text channels, right? The Shalawam Israel. The scripture says, what's this song requests, and playing ideas, so on and so forth, right? And some of the things we don't even deal with anymore on here, like the Shofar Radio contributions. Of course, we don't do that anymore. We don't take contributions at all. That was when we was in the New Testament. Of course, we are YAHAWAH ACHAD, Torah only, Malachi to Genesis, etc. Y'all get the point. So yeah, we don't do certain things anymore because we're no longer a part of that. Alright, so really I'm gonna just skip down to the radio part, right? Because this is the main, everything else is self-explanatory. I mean, if you click in the text channels, you know, y'all can see what's going on in there for yourselves. It's very self-explanatory. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to the radio part because from what I've noticed, this is when people have a lot of issues. So first thing first is when you click on the link, right, it's gonna pop up that somebody had joined in Brew News. As y'all can see, what's right there, someone just recently joined. Shout out to that sister. I belong to the Most High. So moving on to the shofar, right? That's right here. Let me get my marker so I can circulate. This is the radio right here, right? So this is if y'all want to listen to music. Y'all see I'm already in there. So when you get to the music, right, you click in. Oh wait, let me turn my marker off because that's distracting everything. When you click into the radio, you see it's gonna say join voice. Click join voice. Okay, so I just put it on my computer so I can keep talking. Alrighty. So from what I noticed, a lot of people have joined the Shofar Radio, and for some reason they have been having issues when they click in that you can't hear anything. So I just showed you all how you go in to turn the volume up. Now, Discord sometimes try to act funny, right? When you just get the app on your phone and things like that, or even if you pull it up on your computer, it's going to be the same thing except for holding it down. That shofar, you would just right click it. That's it. And once again, you can just go through the text channels. It's pretty self-explanatory, and y'all can venture off in there and see how it is. And these are, besides just the radio, these are our voice channels, right? You got the forefront. Let me put my marker. I'm a different color marker. You got the forefront, you got the radio, you got the virtuous, and you got open dialogue, right? So the forefront is just for the men of Yasharal. The radio, Shofar Radio, is for everybody, of course. The virtuous is for the women, and open dialogue is for the men and women to come in and to talk about whatever you want to talk about. I already basically went on a whole rant, or whatever you want to call it, a soliloquy, epilogue, whatever. I went into a long talk about how we should get off of these platforms and start to, set things up behind the scenes, because we know in order for things to get done in our nation, things have to be set up behind the scenes. You can't just do everything in public. Everybody knows that's how it works. Even with a business, anything you try to do, there's things being done offline, and then you put it online if you want more people to see it because you're advertising and promoting, etc., right? So in order for us to get to that point of promoting things and all that, we have to set up things behind the scenes. That's just how it goes. As far as like community, people always sort of say Kwam Yasharal community building, right? Okay, you got to talk to your community behind the scenes. You can talk to them online too, but we know the big stuff ain't getting done behind the scenes, behind closed doors. That's when meetings going down, talks going on, things like that. And I'm talking about the stuff that we shouldn't talk about online. Or we could even the stuff we do talk about online, like just having like Torah study or whatever. We could do that in Discord. So I'm not gonna ramble on about that again, but that's just my whole point on that. So getting back to the topic, because it's this Discord tutorial. Hopefully it wasn't a trash tutorial. Hopefully you can kind of have a feel and understand the app a little bit better. Because once again, this is just the server. So I'm gonna totally like go to the basics for somebody who really don't understand the app. So once again, I'm gonna just do it again just in case for somebody who like, oh, you went too fast or you really didn't elaborate. This is the Discord app. This is what it's gonna look like. You click in it, right? If you have joined our server, His Will is Real server, this is what is gonna show at the top. Okay. Then we have, of course, you got events that you can create. I could create an event I could create an event to do something in one of the voice channels or whatever, right? That's something cool you can do on here. You got the rules and all this up here kind of really apply to the people who created the server or who are mods and things like that. Right? You got some other stuff going on up here, right? I think Jacob sent, this is another voice channel as well. You could just come in there and start talking. You have the announcements, and once again you have your text channels, which you're just going in and you're posting according to what the channel is called, right? So you got Shalawam, say Israel. I need to put Yasharal in there. You got scripture say, that's for the scriptures. What's this song and song request is, self-explanatory. That's why I'm not really going to elaborate. Everything is self-explanatory. I'll probably click through it so y'all can see some of it and what's been recently posted. Okay. And by the way, if y'all see some New Testament people in here, we don't deal with the New Testament anymore. This stuff was created when we was in the New Testament. So yeah, sometimes the people still post things, sometimes they don't. That's what they do. They still post even though they don't talk to us like that or at all. But moving on. And once again, I'm gonna go back over this again about the voice channels. That's this right here. Really, let me do this. That's all these right here. These are the different voice channels. As you see the little men right there, that's for the men. The Shofar Radio, the Virtuous, the Open Dialogue. And for the radio, yet again, because that's what people really struggle with. Once again, I understand everyone not tech savvy, and these are new apps. They making new apps all the time. People probably just don't know about certain apps. You click on the radio, right? If you see me or His Will is Real in here, or at the queue, it'll say the Shofar, and then it will have this. You can join it. If ain't nothing in there, then of course there is no radio running. So you go to join voice again. Okay, Shalawam family, Salak family. So the volume had went out in the video. I didn't realize that once I clicked join voice that the volume went out. All I was really showing is how you turn the volume up and down in the app, and that maybe if you were still having issues, if you turn the volume up in the server in the Shofar Radio, that maybe you should, refresh your app and then come back in, which of course on your phone, it would be a tab that you swipe away and then click back into the app so you can go back to the Shofar Radio. Also, I was going over just more about the app and how you have your servers at the bottom that you are connected to, the messages that you can see the notifications for the app, and you would be in that little bubble right there that I just circled. And once you click in it, you will see more information about what I put under my profile. Basically, that's what it is. But also, I think I go over some more about how you can just add or create a server. So that's pretty much what I went over as well. That I don't have to wait for it to go back. Yeah, so that when you go back in, right, and you go to that plus sign under that, on mine, it's like a little weird blue shape, and under it, it's a plus sign in the corner. If you add or press the plus sign, you can create a server of your own. So that's basically all I was doing. I was just really trying to explain a lot about the app if someone absolutely didn't know anything about the Discord app at all. So hopefully you were edified. Hopefully I helped someone out there. YAHAWAH ACHAD, may you all be blessed, stay strong and safe, because this weather has been super wild and crazy. And yeah, YAHAWAH ACHAD, Shalawam family.